Hello everyone, this is JavaScript Beginners Tutorial Series number 26, and in this tutorial we are going to learn this JavaScript Slice and the Splice, how it's work. So this is basically used for the remove or adding function in this array element, and this is in the center. We know that recently we have learned about the pop and push. This is used for the last element, and the shift and unshift it's used for the first element. But this is the slice and splice is different, so which is basically it can be identified as index number, and we can do that the manipulation and whatever we want to change or we want to delete the value. So this is used for the slice and splice. So let's start this video right now here. Okay, we have divided this video as two parts, which is first one is the array slice function method. So we're going to learn it for this. So first of all, I take a variable and which is a, and this is an array element. I take some name inside of this array element, the value, which is I take this 4 type 4 name about there. So this is basically we're going to using that by Hassan. We want to input this two value inside of our array element. So this splice will be make this array, this a, and it will be add this another array using another array, and this both of these two array will be converted in one array. So the slice is work to convert it in multiple array and make it an one array element. So this is basically work for the function is this in array JavaScript method. So this is the slice and this is started index, so you have to provide so the started index and the end index. So we know that JavaScript basically have the index is first one in the array element. The index is we started from the 0 to 1, so this is 0 1 2 and 3. So this is the age of this index, and you know that index also work as a reverse, which is negative word. So this will be work if it negative, then it will be work from this placement over here, this -1 -2 -3 -4. So this will be work the reverse method if we were going to using that index value is the negative. So the positive value it will be started from the 0 1 2 3. So we're going to do that the practically that how the slice is work for the start and the end index we need to provide there. So let's back to our code studio. Okay, here you can say open my Visual Studio Code, and there is a basic HTML file. So I need to create a JS file on our JS folder. So this is slice and j and splice .js. Save this file. Now hide the left side of window. Now connect our index.html file, this file name which is slice and splice.js. So now we have connected this file successfully, and you can see the live preview on the browser over here. So there you can see this is the title, so you just ignore it on this tutorial because this is the default I have added, and whatever we do we will be display one there because you can see I have already added a 4 type of 4 line breaks, so it will be make the spaces better spaces over there. Now just back to here the slice and splice. So for that, first of all I'm just going to take a array element. So first of all taking a variable and which is a, and inside of this I'm going to take some array element, and this I'm going to take a value for this as a string value. So I'm going to writing the name over there, first name and another name, and I'm going to writing this another name over there. This all name I'm taking as a string value, son, and then comma taking another name. So I take it here, you can see that I have take this around this 4 type of array element, which is the array value, this a variable, and this is I have take the 4 type of array inside of this array element. I take the 4 type of string value. Now just terminate this line and save this file. Now just we are going to do the print out over there. So document.write, you can use the console also over there, but this is basically the plain web page, it was printed successfully, so that's why I'm using the document.write, and which is a. Now I'm gonna take a break some of this so that it can be take each of the line as a break. So break must be a string value, and taking 2 times of the break line. Now save this file. Okay, this was displaying on the over there because we have the JS file on the upper side. So let me make it hide. Okay, I'm just making it. Now save it. So now we're going to watching this value over there. Now just let me make it a little bit of zoom. Okay, that's it. So you can see that name is perfectly this displaying what we have this slice folder. This is slice and splice.js. So this is the name. So now we're going to add some name over there using as a slice, or we're going to remove some element, and we're going to add this center of this time over there. So now I'm just gonna take another variable. This is basically work for the array element. It will be this part of array, it will be converted in one array, as I've already said that. So now I'm just going to take another variable, and which is b, and I'm taking a square bracket, and inside of this we cannot need this actually square bracket. We need to that converted this array, and which is a dot slice, it is slice, and then opening a function over there. Now we need to provide that index value, as we have said already that it will be as a slice will be start index and the end index. So I'm gonna provide it here. So this is, you can say 0 index, 1, 2 and the 3 index. So I'm going to provide here this starting index as a 0, and then I'm just going to take his end index, which is 3. Okay, not 0, it will be the first, so I'm going to make it as a 2 and 3. So this is 2 and 3, and this is the index over here. Now just terminate it. Now we are going to print this our b variable. Now I'm copying this line over there, now paste it here and change the variable name, which is b, and save this file. So now we can see it was successfully remove of this all of this value, and there you can see it was printed only Hassan. So we have provided here this 2 and 3 will be removed on this array element. So this is 1, there we can 0, 1, 2, 3. So this is 2 and the 3 element, so it will be print on this one, and this 2 to 3 element it will be deleted from there. So this is array element. So if I'm going to providing here this 1 and 1 to 3, then save it. So it will be printed from this one, and this is 2 to 3, this element will be deleted from here. So 1 to 3 elements, so this will be deleted. So I'm gonna make it here and there, which is 1 to 2, and save this file. So there you can see 1, 0 and 1 is displaying over here. So this 1 is displaying, and this 1 to 2 element we are going to take this 1 to 2. So this is 1 and this is 2. So this element till this element it will be take that array, and this outside of this array it will be deleted, and it will be not printed on this array over there. So we can take a negative value also there. So the negative value will be work for this. This is -1, -2, -3 and -4. So now I'm just going to take here the value which is -1 and comma taking -3. So it will be -1, -2, -3. It will be take on this value, and this will be outed from there. Now save this. So there we can see -1, -2, there is, it will be completely deleted this value, and there is no value for there. So I'm just going to take it, remove spacing this one. So this is -2 and -3, so it will be printed this one over there. Now save this file. Okay, now you can see this is -3 and the -1. So this is -3 and this is -1 will be this one here. So this -1 it will be removed from there, and it will be take one this 2 value. So if we make it 2, then it will be remove another one, and it will be display only this one. This is -3 index. So this is basically how the slice work. For this you can, if we use that positive and the negative value, both types you can work from there. Now we're going to do that this splice function. Okay, now we're going to learn the second part, and which is the array splice function. So this is basically well, so this work for this the array deleting element of this array element from the center or int and whatever we want. So you can delete, and we can replace there some new value over there. So I take a variable, and this a, this is a array, so I take it to value in this array element over there. So for example, we are going to add this element, this one. So if we can delete, or we can add it here by default without deleting there. So this have a special method on there. So this is splice, and this is index. So we have to provide the index number. So I'm just going to show that this is index for this arrays 0 and 1. So we need to provide the index number, and then we are going to do that this how many deletes. So if you want to delete the element, so you want to index that, and you have to that manipulate mention that. So how much element you want to delete. So for example, you want to delete this one, so you have to provide is 0 to 1. So you can just provide as a comma separate 0 and 1. So it will be delete of the 0 to 1. And if you want to add a new value on there, deleting after delete you want to add new value, then you can provide here this your new value, and you can provide it and save this file, and it will be some implementation that new value and deleting that value which we have mentioned on this how many value will be deleted over there. This is work that splice is work, but like this, but we know about that push, pop and push and unshift function. This also used for the deleting, but that was for the difference. So this pop and push is work for the left side, this last element, and this the another one that is shift and unshift, this is work for the first element, but this splice is work for the center element or the stop element, end element and start element. Why you are going to delete it? So this will be work because this working by the index number. So which index will be provided, this will be work for that the index over there. So let's see how to do it. Let's back to our code studio and we'll be do the practical over there. Okay, for a splice example, I take the same variable, which is we take that array element one there in the slice function. So I'm just using the same thing. As you can see, the printed this also the same over there. So now this is also the like similar type, but there is no need another array need to create it. We can write simply take with the variable, so it's dot and then splice, and inside of this, so now we can see that we need to provide here. So this is for the index. The first point to provide the index name, which is 0, 1, 2 and 3. We have this total 0 to 3 index, so we need to provide here the index name. So which is I'm going to provide the index, the start index, which is 1, and then if you want to delete it that many of index over there, so I'm just going to take that how many index. So I'm just taking the first one, this 0, and then I'm just gonna make it terminated over here. Now I'm going to print it. Now printing, copy this line, same over here and paste it. Now we can print it over here. So there you can see this is the same value as it have, so it was printed the same. So now if we're going to make it the changes over there too on the index start, so this will be also the same because we haven't provided any value that which is we need to delete it. So we can provide here now the index number. So I want to delete this one, this is 0, 1, 2 and 3. I want to delete this number, so I need to provide here this 3 number. Now save this file. You can see this last 3 till that 3, and this index is completely deleted from there, and this was displaying only that 0 and 1. So this is over there. Now I need to delete it for the, I want to delete the 1 index over there after this 0 and 1. Now save it. So after this 1, it will be take from to 1, and this is 0 and 1. So I take this 2, and after this 2, this is 1. So this will be started from this 2 to 1, so it will be displayed over there. Now if you want to add another value on this line over there, so I'm just gonna take it after this 2, 1, I'm taking that as a sumit over there. Now I want to set that it will be delete that value from this one, and it will be replace here some new value over there. Now let's take a example over there. So I'm taking the 2 value and this one, and another one is I'm taking, so okay, now save it, and you can see that this 2 value was successfully added. It was deleted this one and it was added here another new value. So if we were going to change that element on there, so we can make it 3 and save it. It will be deleted this last element, and it will be added this here, this 2 element that we have added in our this 2 value, and this will be displayed over there. So this is how basically explain splice function is work. You can delete it that function, and you can mention of this that is start of end index and how much you want to delete it. Also you can add a new value, delete, and you can add a new value on there. So this is how the slice and splice function is work. So if you have any question about it, you can give me on the comment section below, and if you enjoyed the tutorial, please like on it and share it with your friends, and please subscribe and press the bell icon so that you will never miss any tutorial.